I am going to replace the battery in my Inspiron 5567. As you can see, it's got some issues. All right, check this out. With the laptop case closed, it's nice and tight on this side. However, over here, huge gap. Like, this is just, I don't think I've ever seen one swell this much. And it's creating all kinds of havoc. It dies right away when I unplug it. Some of the buttons, like the 3 on the keypad, is affected by it. Doesn't really work real well anymore. The trackpad down here in this corner, it's raised way up and isn't really working. So I ordered up a new battery off of Amazon. Just search for Inspiron 5567. There's a bunch out there. Trying to find one with good reviews, and you know, it's an old laptop, so I'm not expecting the battery I put in to last forever. Just kind of extend its life a little bit. So I think I got it for 25 bucks. I'm sure you can find one. But close it all down once you get your new battery. You don't want this. This is actually dangerous. You don't want a battery that's bulging like that. That is going to spell problems. So let's get it fixed. Flipping it over, we have to take out these screws in here to get access to the battery. The DVD-ROM, it has one. There's a little bit screw in there too that we have to pull out. So we'll get started on that. Got some screwdrivers here. You want a small one, use a big one, that's not gonna work, so. And probably the biggest thing is you don't want to strip the screws or lose the screws. Here, and this one right here over the, I think this is going into the tray, is a smaller one. So let's set that one aside and not lose that, because most of them are a little bit longer and more recessed in there. There we go. Yeah, so with those screws taken out there, we can actually pull this DVD drive out. And then it should kind of pry up. It's already kind of pried up. So let's see. I maybe didn't get them all. Oh, and then you've got some screws right here on the underside of that. Forgot about those. And these are a different looking screw there. I can show those, but they're a little bigger flathead things. And there's 3 of them. All right, so there we go. Just gonna set this over here then, the backing. And right here is the battery pack. And you can see, holy moly, that thing is like it's like a mountain. It's not supposed to be like that. That's crazy. So we got a couple screws right here, kind of holding it in, and it's screwed in right here as well. So we'll take those off. And we will open up the package too for the new one. Here's the package of the new one from Amazon. It says it's a UN, what does it say? UN 3480. Yeah, came pretty quick. Here's the battery. NinjaBatt high performance laptop battery. I guess from what I read, it's maybe one of the better cheap ones. So at least a brand that's recognized. And it does come with is that some instructions? Please review us. Some instructions, but pretty much know what we're doing. So here's the new battery. It says 42W on it. They also included a couple of screwdrivers, which maybe use, but I got my own too. So here's the new battery, and we'll work on getting the old battery out. And you can see right here is the pin. That's what we're gonna have to connect into the thing. All right, so lifting the shield off, just leaving leaving the screws right in that for now. And pulling. And this thing is so swollen. Oh, I got one more screw here too. Probably take that one out. That one just directly into it in the corner. My son's laughing at me. All right. And then we're gonna just slide this guy out. Try not to rip anything off. I'm going to grab here by the where it's connected and pull that connection out without ripping the cables. There we go. So, comparison, new versus old. You see a problem with the old one there? Look at, I mean, that's just insane. It's like way swollen up, so it's scary. I don't even think I want to hold it. All right, so we'll replace it in the same order. Gonna plug in this into what we unplugged. We're just gonna replug that in. And this cable is that's maybe gonna be one of the little bit trickier parts because there's not a lot to not a lot of extra ribbon here on this at all. So there's a couple ribbons on top, but I think we can get it if we just kind of get underneath here and put a little pressure. Yeah, it's definitely going in there. Okay, then there's it just kind of lines up. Fits a lot better when it's not way swollen. So, and I didn't disconnect anything else, so I'll just put those over it. And now we will screw this one back in down here. There we go. And we'll put this guy back on too. Okay, and you just want to make sure there's a little notch here. Make sure that goes in there. I got the screw there, and then this one, the screw will go through the case to plug that in. Now we'll put the case back on and tighten that down. All right. So I think we can just kind of go on and snap it all into place here. Now, one thing you want to make sure is that it's snapping on all four corners. And on the back too. In fact, it's not quite going fully on the back, so I think I'm gonna actually pull it. Oh, there it went, maybe. Yeah. I think we're good. I'm gonna flip it over like this and open it up and just push it down into those corners to make sure it's all nice and flush. We haven't put any screws in, now mind you. So, but before we do that, Yeah, we'll close it here then. We'll just kind of look around the edge. That's looking pretty good. So now we'll put those screws in. I'm going to start with these little flat ones in the optical drive. They're very thin screws. Or not thin, not very deep. Shallow? Is that a shallow screw maybe? I don't know. There we go. Now slide that drive right in there. We got our one really small screw. And that guy goes here where the drive connects. And I would just say don't over tighten these. You want to be snug, but so they're not falling out. So the fact that it wasn't turning on, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my AC adapter. See if maybe the battery is just fully discharged. So we'll plug that in. And let's see if it boots up now. And it is coming up now. So we'll see what it boots up at. Yeah. All right. Let's see, what is our battery at? It shows that it's at 85% and plugged in, which makes sense. Let's try unplugging it and see. Directions do say to not fully discharge it, but discharge it down to 20% and then recharge it up. So let's unplug and see if we stay rolling here. So we're unplugged. Seems to be working. It's not powering down. The old battery would have been straight down. So just like that, for about 25 bucks, we got this old laptop working again. And no more balloon battery. Don't get rid of that.